a really long walk today. And this is what happened. Usually he's like, when he's in the cage. But this is what he needs because he has so much energy. He's like, he can't even think. Luckily now it's summertime. I won't feel as crappy about going out in the cold, so I'll be more willing to take Neo for a walk. And longer walks at that, because he needs to burn off all that energy. This morning he tried to fight a husky in our building. A husky, it was like 100 pounds. I don't know. I'm proud of him because he's brave though. Today's my moderate volume, actually it's a high volume squat day. I start with squats, 6 sets of 8, and then I drop the weight a little bit and I do 6 sets of 10. So I don't know, doing the math, that's like 108 reps of squats. And it's not super lightweight, it's not super heavy either, it's kind of like a middle ground. Even though there's tons and tons of reps, there's actually more stuff I have to do after that, but I probably won't get to it because I have about an hour. But I've started to love squats. I used to hate them. It's my worst lift out of the 3. I'm starting to love them because I've been able to stay pain-free. I've changed my technique so I'm not dropping all the way to the floor and using a bunch of energy, which I don't really need to use. My lifts are more efficient. I stop exactly where I need to be and I come back up. Squats don't kill me now. And now, once I get in the groove, like on these high rep days, my legs feel warm, my joints feel good, and I'm able to rep them out with good technique. And my squat has been steadily going up since I've incorporated multiple squat days throughout the week, and I've been able to stay pain-free. So my squat has been improving the most, and it's actually becoming one of my favorite lifts, probably more so than deadlifts. I don't know, I can't really say that right now. But it's becoming way more bearable, way more enjoyable. So I'm gonna take you through my squat workout. So like always, warming up with a light weight. Here's 135 or 5, I think. Warm-ups are crucial to my performance in squats because my inner thighs, my adductors feel like they're covered in rust whenever I start my squat workouts, and it usually takes many sets for my legs to warm up and feel good. So I always I try to warm up as much as possible. Here's my first working set at 180. I mentioned in my last vlog that including single leg work in my program really helps with my legs and my hips feeling good. And it was correct because I included them in the last workout that I showed you, and my squats on this day felt amazing. My hips felt great, no pain, my legs felt warm and really stable. And the better, or like the more pain-free and the better your movement is, the better your workouts are going to be, because it won't limit you mentally and physically. It won't limit you. So here's 180. I did for 6 sets of 8 and it felt great. And this is a record for me. I've never done that much weight for that much volume for 8s. Here's 170. So after my 6 sets, I backed it down to 170 and I did 6 more sets of 10. So lots of reps. I find that I wasn't doing enough volume before for what I was trying to achieve, and a lot of people don't do enough volume. They underestimate how much volume your body can take during training. So everyone's into the 3 sets of 10, the 4 sets, maybe 5 sets maximum. I used to do this maybe 6 sets maximum per week, split over, like this workout would have been split over the whole week, much less one day, but now I do them both on the same day, and this is one of 3 squat workouts that I do per week, and it has helped my squat immensely. I've been able to practice and I feel much stronger.
One eternity later.
I want to add this new piece to my blog where I answer questions or talk about a specific topic that may help you guys out. I know a lot of people have nutrition and training questions, so there's a lot of info that I can share with you. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me and I can make a video about it. Today, however, I want to talk about kind of a mindset shift or perspective rather than how many calories should I eat or like how many reps should I do. This stuff is kind of really the background or the foundation of everything that you do in training, in your nutrition, and even in your other goals. So it doesn't have to be training, it doesn't have to be nutrition, it could be business, it could be your career, it could be your relationship. Behaviors and stuff are really the base of your pyramid. What I want to talk about is training for the future. Getting in the mindset of you're not training for this summer. We want to break it down into everyone wants to train for this summer. So it's May now, everyone wants to get ready for July, or they want to get ready for June. Everyone wants to train for next month, right? Short-term goal. Realistically, the people that are overall successful are not training for this summer. At the very minimum, they're training for next summer, or 2 summers from now, 3 summers from now. Basically getting in the mindset that your goals are going to take time, and that time is not measured in days and weeks, but in months and in years, more likely. Neil's sniffing some stuff. Stop. And what that gets you into is not rushing your training, not rushing your nutrition. If it's in the case of your career, let's say you own a business, like me, I own this business. If I were to base all of my worth and all of my kind of put all my confidence in succeeding in 2 months, or building like $1 million business or a multi-million-dollar business in 2 years, then I'll fail. For people that are training and they want the beach body, or they want to squat a certain amount of weight or be this strong or look this way, they're setting deadlines that are like now. They're always in a rush. Like, okay, now I have 2 months to get ready, I gotta look like this by then. And then it's a cycle, right? So like the people who are getting ready for summer now are gonna rush, take some extreme measures to get there. They probably won't get to where they want to get to. And then after summer's done, they fall off until next summer, and then boom, they're training for this summer again. In my opinion and in my personal experience, if you want to succeed at something, set it far in the future. So you're not training for this summer, you're training for at least next summer. Okay, give yourself time to work, because that's what it takes time, and no one wants to give it that time. No one wants to take a step back in order to take 3 steps forward, right? But you're going to be different, so you need to get in the mindset of you're going to put in work, you're going to put your head down, you're going to put in work for years, because eventually you'll get to where you need to be, and that's what no one is willing to do. Put in the years of work and train for or work towards something that's way in the future, but getting it rather than something that's like 2 months from now and not getting it. Everyone wants the instant result, but be different, set your goal in the future, put your head down and work.